6. Today is Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the Tennessee National Guard is sending personnel and equipment to help victims of Hurricane Florence. The Tennessee Attorney General and the Commissioner of Commerce and Insurance are urging consumers to be alert to potential price gouging. The City of Lynchburg is hosting an event this weekend to benefit Alzheimer's patients, and the City of Tullahoma is stepping up its efforts to encourage residents to recycle. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Have you heard the news? Russell Barnett Automotive Family has launched its new website, russellbarnett.com. Very user-friendly. Over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, online credit applications, hometown auto rental, customer testimonials, trade appraisals, certified collision center, service department scheduling. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Don't stop believing, Tullahoma. Faithfully, Tullahoma Parks and Rec is excited to announce Journey Resurrection, a Journey tribute band that will perform free to the public Friday, September 21st from Fraser McEwen Park at 7 p.m. The wheel in the sky will keep on turning, so bring your chairs and blankets. Cold drinks and food will be on hand, and you can have it any way you want it. We'll see you there, rain or shine. Resurrection, a Journey tribute band in Tullahoma, presented by Michelob Ultra, Light 2, and 93.9 The Duck. Visit tullahomatn.gov for more info.
Welcome back. The Tennessee National Guard sent a military police company to South Carolina on Sunday to assist residents of that state in the aftermath of Hurricane Florence. More than 100 personnel of the 117th Military Police Battalion departed Athens, Tennessee, with the necessary equipment and supplies to operate for approximately 2 weeks. Once processed through reception, their mission will be to augment the local authorities by conducting door-to-door health and welfare checks, assisting with the manning of traffic control points designed to avoid impassable roads due to flooding, and providing for the overall safety of those most affected by the storm.
South Carolina requested the assets through the Emergency Management Assistance Compact process, whereby states can ask for help in times of crisis. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency is the mitigating agency for such requests and works regularly with other state emergency management agencies to facilitate cooperative agreements. The 117th Military Police Battalion is part of the 194th Engineer Brigade, headquartered in Jackson, Tennessee. The 194th Engineer Brigade has approximately 2,000 soldiers and is considered one of the Army's most diverse multifunctional engineer brigades, consisting of an engineer battalion, an engineer detachment, and 2 military police battalions.
Tennessee Attorney General Herbert Slattery III and Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance Commissioner Julie Mix McPeak are urging consumers to be alert to potential price gouging that could occur due to Hurricane Florence. Tennessee's Unfair or Deceptive Acts or Practices statute makes it illegal to unreasonably raise prices or unreasonably restrict supplies of essential goods, commodities, or services in direct response to a natural disaster event if the event occurs, even if the event occurs out of state. Penalties for violation of the act are up to $1,000 per violation, and the Attorney General may also seek injunctions, consumer restitution, or other appropriate remedies.
If you suspect that you were a victim of price gouging, look for sudden dramatic increases in prices for necessities right before, during, or after a natural disaster. Keep in mind, high prices are not automatically price gouging and may be reasonable based on the cost to the business. Keep a record of your transaction and record as many details as possible, such as the location of the merchant, the date and time of your purchase, the method of payment, the price of the item in days prior to the sudden price increase, and the price you paid. Always keep your receipts and take pictures of a listed price with your cell phone. If you believe a business is price gouging, you can file a complaint at tn.gov/consumer or call toll-free at 1-800-342-8385.
The Tullahoma Wildcats improved their record to 4-1 on the season Friday night at Wilkins Stadium with a convincing win over Spring Hill by a score of 27-7. Head coach John Olive shares his thoughts on the game.
Good ball game last night, sir.
It was a grind of a ball game.
It was.
And,
it was.
You know, Spring Hill probably has as much speed as we've seen this year. They run really well on both sides of the ball, and they're a football team that's 0-5. New coach, Coach Martin, who grew up in Spring Hill back when it was a single-A high school, and before the auto companies discovered Spring Hill, Tennessee. You know, he and I were talking before the ball game, and I told him, I said, you know, if you don't give the ball up, I said, you're in every one of those ball games. And I think he told me they had 24 turnovers in the first 4 ball games, and they continued the same thing last night.
Right.
Not an entertaining game, really, and but that's okay. We were able to win one of those games where we weren't as sharp as we have been on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, we played well, but we had some individuals who did not play well that had been playing well for us. And we still, you know, so it meant other people stepped up, other people made plays, and so it's a good win. We were able to get another region win, and so I'm very proud of our senior class. The defense, I think, ended up getting 4 turnovers, not counting some 4th down stops. And they probably could have had 4 more.
What's that little quick pass out to the outside? What's that called? A hitch or a?
Well, we've got 2 or 3 different types.
But you know, you're just throwing it straight out the line of scrimmage. There was 4 times we made a break on that, and twice hit it, knocked it down, and a couple other times we're just a little bit short of making a pick right there. Our guys were on the ball last night.
So anyway, the defense I thought played really.
They read very well.
They played well, and so. It's a good ball game where we don't hit on all cylinders, but we still come out with a win.
Yeah, and it was obvious that's what it was going to be. And
I didn't hit on all cylinders. You know, I watched the videotape, and I'm sitting there going, "Well, dummy, why in the world are you trying to do this when all you had to do is line up and do something very basic, which we do at the end in the 4th quarter and score from 70 yards out."
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. The city of Lynchburg is getting ready for a fundraiser to benefit the Alzheimer's Association. Woody Bedford from the Lynchburg Chamber of Commerce tells us more.
A whole bunch of things going on, and there's a couple of things here. One that's coming up next, it's near and dear to all our hearts, Alzheimer's Association. We've put together Memories and Spirits Nights. That's going to be at the Lynchburg Winery and Distillery. It's free. Free. But don't forget your wallet.
Free.
Don't forget
free,
your wallet.
But you can make a donation.
It's free. Don't forget your wallet. Jack Daniel's providing barbecue for the food, so we've got free food. We've got a couple of live bands that are going to intermingle in this. We've got
now. Where's it's going to be at the winery?
It's going to be at the winery on the northwest corner of the square.
Okay.
It's Saturday, September 22nd.
So if somebody shows up downtown Lynchburg, and this is going on, they'll be able to find it. It'll be obvious where it is.
If they can't, they got a big problem.
They don't need to be going to it anyway.
They don't need to be driving.
I understand.
We're on the northeast corner. I mean, great big signs. There's Lynchburg Winery, Lynchburg Distillery. That's the second oldest legal distillery in Moore County.
There you go.
We know it is not the second oldest distillery.
Right.
But this Alzheimer's, we've got live auctions, silent auctions, door prizes, and that's why bring your wallet. My personal view, I am so blessed with what I've done in my life, where I'm at in my life, and I think all of us are, and we start looking ahead at what's happening, and we need to give back.
Oh, certainly.
You know, and one of the ways.
And there are people younger, much younger than you and me, who have dementia and Alzheimer's and Lewy body and can't sit and have a conversation like we are lucky to be able to do right now.
Yes, sir. And it is affected. I started to look at numbers, and I can't do this.
No.
But it's affected everybody. Everybody knows someone. Everybody's involved with someone.
That's
and this is I know to yours and now to mine. It's dear and true to our hearts. It's something we need to do. And one of the things too that this does is Memories and Spirits. You can make memories. We can help create memories. And one of the things we're trying to do is together we can reclaim the future.
There you go.
So together we can reclaim the future, and you come to the event.
Yeah.
Like I say, we got music, door prizes, auction items, major sponsors, just
there won't be a libation down there, will there?
Yes, sir. There are tastings, and all of the proceeds go to Alzheimer's.
There you go.
The winery is not charging for any, they're not taking any profits. All the money made that night goes to Alzheimer's. Everything that comes in the cash register goes to Alzheimer's. They've got the wonderful wines from dry to sweet. We've got the distillery next door, whiskey, cinnamon. They got a lemonade that's right down your alley. The apple pie, moonshine apple.
Right.
And there is a holler shine. Now it's about 120 proof.
What would you call that?
Holler shine.
So when you taste that, it makes you holler. Is that why they call it holler shine?
120 proof, but it's smooth.
It make me holler. But I guarantee you that.
Ow!
Make you howl at the moon.
And there will be on hand non-alcoholic beverages.
There you go.
We're in us all the way around. Like I say, we've got a couple of live bands that are showing up. Lynchburg Radio is providing those.
Right.
Just so we do, while we think about it real quick, Lynchburg, we've got storytelling night coming up the 28th, Saturday, 8 storytellers in the gazebo.
Right.
We got that little bitty barbecue coming up in October.
Little bitty barbecue.
That little bitty barbecue coming up in October.
Is that when they kill little pigs?
Yeah.
They use little pigs for the little bitty barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Pig on a stick. Wouldn't that be something to have a little bitty pig on a stick? She says we got to go.
Hey,
we got to go, brother. Always a pleasure to see you.
We'll be right back with more News Leader on 6.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Alderman Robin Dunn is heading up a program to better inform citizens about recycling in the city. John Gray spoke with Alderman Dunn about the initiative.
And so we're talking Go Green?
Yes, we are. These are some new flyers that that the City of Tullahoma has put together, and you'll be seeing these in your mailbox in the next coming weeks. But we've got a couple of events that I wanted to talk about. This is kind of like a cheat sheet, is what it is.
So that lets you know what's happening.
Well, it tells you how you can recycle. What do we accept in curbside? What's accepted at the Public Works station on Maple Springs, and what are some other items that are collected throughout the county, say at CFC or
right? Yeah. Well, good for you.
And so. But we're putting together a master recycling program. So if you're really just wanting to get to know exactly what can you recycle, how can you be better at recycling, and you just have some questions that you want answered, we're having a master recycling program on September 29th. In the newspaper it says September 22nd, so that was a typo. But September 29th at 9 o'clock at CFC Recycling, we're going to have a tour. We're going to go around the facility. It's going to be a really, really neat program. So we're excited to have it.
Great, and because that answers, I need one of those because I have questions.
I'll leave this for you.
Because I have questions about stuff like glass.
Yeah.
Do we take glass?
We take glass at the Maple Springs.
You have to take it there.
But you have to take it there, and that's a safety precaution.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of the other things is being in the business where equipment becomes boat anchors pretty easily because of technology. Mm-hmm. You buy something one day and it's the best you can get. And, 2 months later they come out with another one, and the one you got's a boat anchor.
Yeah.
So accepting old electronic equipment. I know at one point we had some boxes over there at Maple Street where you could go take your old printers and stuff like that and put them in there, and I don't know how easy that stuff has gotten for the city to get rid of now.
Yeah, and I think at this point, and that's one that the e-waste and everything. That's a problem that a lot of cities have right now. So, but yeah, we're going to have that master recycling program. And since you mentioned businesses, this is something that I started just this morning. We've already got a pretty major group has agreed with this, but I've got a list of businesses and individuals in the city who are paying for extra dumpsters. And so I'm just going down my list and I'm just calling them and said, hey, would you like to know more about our business recycling program? And I was talking to a gentleman this morning. He said, well, yeah, we actually do. I think we have enough paper waste that we can warrant having a free recycling cart. So this would be something, if this happens at this facility, and then, I've got quite a big list, we're talking about preserving jobs in our Public Works Department. We're talking about reducing landfill use by our city. And of course, we're helping our environment and helping our planet at the same time. So this is an exciting program that I'm really glad to be a part of. But we've got available to businesses right now the 96-gallon carts, which is that's the same size as what you have at your house that you roll out on trash day. We can have those labeled for you at your business. You can have paper, plastic, aluminum cans, and you can set that aside so you're not putting that in your dumpsters and having to pay extra money for it. And that's a free service. In fact, cardboard is definitely the product that Tullahoma City takes and receives the most money back for whenever we sell it to different facilities. So, and that is by far the easiest item that you can recycle. You can just set that, if you've got cardboard boxes, diaper boxes, cereal boxes, you could set them up against your trash can. Just pile them against them. You wouldn't.
Well, thank you so much for coming. It's always a pleasure when you come. You're a bright spot, and keep up the good work, because I know you just dog it about what you do, and I find that wonderful.
Well, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope to get more master recyclers on the 29th. So if you're interested,
be a master recycler.
Yeah. More News Leader on 6 is coming up in a moment.
Have you ever been involved in one of these? And you need one of these? Then look no further than the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center. With a state-of-the-art facility, aluminum capabilities, lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Auto Rental, claims assistance from start to finish. We're here to serve you. So stop by and let us show you why we are #1, the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing. Or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Welcome back. Captain George Marsh from the Tullahoma Police Department stopped by our studios to talk about shopping safely.
Okay, we want to talk today a little bit about being aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, it falls right into today's somber remembrance. Being aware of our surroundings and knowing what's going on around us is very important. We're starting to come into that season where there's a lot of shopping is going to be picking up. A lot more traffic's going to be coming in. Paying attention to those speed zones, paying attention to vehicles around you. Shopping safety. You know, we get into that mindset where we're one track mind during this time. I've faced it myself. You're looking for that one special, like for the child. You know, for my boys, I was always thinking, what is that one thing that I'm trying to find? And that's what I'm focused on. And you forget those little things around you. It's better for if you shop with a friend, just to be safe. You shop with a friend. Remember, have your car keys out and ready to go before you get to your vehicle. Don't be looking for those car keys. Don't leave things, valuables in plain sight in your vehicle, such as, you know, your pocketbooks or the gifts that you just bought. It don't take long for someone to smash a window and be gone.
Right.
I mean, it just takes a second and they're done. We got to remember we're going to be out there. You may not be able to notice right off who we are, but we're going to be out there. It's just, we may not be in marked vehicles or in uniforms, but we're going to be out in uniform and in marked vehicles, and in some cases we may not be in a marked vehicle, but we're going to be out there watching, and we're going to be a part of this and trying to keep people safe and trying to keep their valuables safe.
You know, I would imagine, this is off the subject a little bit, but you guys, I think, keep your police vehicle with you at all times.
We do.
And but a lot of times you might be out somewhere in a social setting and you don't have your uniform on and such. You're probably still noticing those kinds of things, or noticing unsafe situations.
And we're going to react.
Yeah,
we're going to react. Your police, as they call it, your spidey senses. Well, your police senses still are there, and you still got some obligations to the public to respond.
You know, I guess a person could get comfortable if they were shopping at, say, Walmart, and it's pretty well lit, and you come out. You mentioned having your keys ready, but you probably don't want, particularly during the holiday period, you probably don't want to be out there fumbling trying to find your keys when you're parked 100 yards away from the door.
Well, you know, unfortunately, no matter what community you live in, there's a criminal element in every community you live in, and they're shopping too. They're looking for that person that's going to make that mistake. That person's not going to lock their vehicle. That person that leaves that PlayStation 4 sitting in the seat of the car unlocked, or in some cases, some cases unlocked, other cases locked, but it still just takes a second to bust that window to get that stuff out. It's just if we can work together, a lot of times sometimes it's keeping your vehicle locked will keep that person that's on the line of being honest and dishonest. They may pull that door handle, if it's locked, they move on.
Right.
It just protecting ourselves and policing ourselves sometimes helps.
I would imagine there's some things a person should be aware of when you're checking out and using a credit card or something like that, because credit card theft is quite prevalent these days.
Well, and most stores have taken that into effect now. As you notice, most of your machines there that you use, you put your chip in or slide your card, have the little covers over the top of the numbers. It's still better to shade them, turn them. They'll all turn. Every one of them will turn. You can take and turn it away from people around you, but it don't take much for someone to remember those numbers.
You also mentioned that it's best if you could shop with somebody, so you can kind of watch after each other.
It falls back to the old adage, strength in numbers.
Right.
One person by themselves is an easier target than multiple persons. 2 or more is better.
And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Winston Brooks, who will update us on Tullahoma's Walk the Appalachian Trail program, and also remind everyone about the Journey Tribute Band coming to Tullahoma on Friday night. We'll also hear about a storyteller convention coming to the area. All that and more on this week's Living.
And stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new Owner Advantage program. It starts as simple as your first year's maintenance is included with the purchase. We have 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plans available. Car detailing, car rental, collision repair. Stop by one of our 5 locations and let one of our certified sales staff tell you all about it. The Russell Barnett Automotive Family Advantage program. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1954 at 95 degrees. The record low was in 1981 at 38 degrees. The average high on this day is 82 and the average low is 58. Mostly cloudy weather expected for tonight with a low of around 70. Mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 92 and a low of 71. And mostly sunny weather in the forecast again for Thursday with a high of 93 and a low of 72. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.